Hello. Hey. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. What is my mic? How's it going, Jacob? Can you hear me? I just want to know if you can hear me. Use the camera, use the microphone. It says everything's allowed. I don't know what you guys can hear. How's it going, Jacob? Can you hear me? Sweet. Awesome. How's it going, man? Happy New Year. Let's see. Let's put that down a little bit. That's pretty good. This is kind of bright. Let me turn it down just a little bit. That seems to work all right. All right, cool. What's up, Jacob? Happy New Year. Glad you made it here. Here, let me move this over. I'm gonna be able to focus on the stream pretty good actually because I don't have a lot of stuff going on tonight. What are you guys all up to tonight? I'm gonna make this smaller. What classes do you take in med school? So med school is a little bit different, Jacob, than undergrad. So literally we take one course during the block, but the course encompasses many different aspects. That's why it's called blocks in medical school. So this past block in medical school was concepts in histology and pathology. So it's literally just one class. It's not multiple classes, although we do take other classes on top of it. Like we take a doctrine course and then we take a clinical reasoning course throughout, but it's the main focus is the what was the course called again? Concepts in pathology and histology. That's like the main course, and it takes up our most of our time actually. That's what takes up our time. What year are you currently in, or what are you doing currently, Jacob? What type of MD are you going to be? I want to go, I'm thinking I'm going to go into pediatrics, Jacob. I'm barely in my first year though, so I have a lot of exploring to do. And I want to keep an open mind, honestly, for when I do go into rotations. But I'm thinking I want to go into pediatrics. I am thinking of specializing in pediatrics. I don't want to do general pediatric medicine. I want to specialize either hemonc, critical care, or anesthesiology. One of those three is kind of what I have in the back of my mind right now and kind of what I want to work towards. In high school, but you want to be a gastroenterologist. Okay. I haven't had much experience with GE doctors, honestly, so I don't know. Like I said, I want to keep an open mind. Why do you want to do GE? Gastroenterology. Is there an experience you've had, or you just think it's cool? Turn this down a little bit. When do you guys start classes again? I don't start until I start on the 6th. So I start on Monday, actually. Hello, everybody who was in here. Happy New Year. you all have had an awesome year. I hope you guys have a better year. I really hope that this year is better for me, honestly. Internal medicine is easier branching. GE brings in a lot of money. Wow. Okay. Why do you think it's an easier branch? I think it's pretty. I don't know. Nice, Ray. January 15th and your last semester. Oof. In college, Ray May? Have you applied? Are you looking to apply next year? What's going on in your life? How's it going, Dominus? Happy New Year to you, Medjine100. Medjine, what did you do today? Today, my girlfriend actually left again. She's in the military, and we actually sent her off again today, so I was kind of sad. So I just spent the day with her and then took her to the airport and then sulked for the rest of the day, honestly. Um, so that's basically what I've done today. But we hung out last night and I spent New Year's at her place with her family before she left. So that's where we're at. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. How's it going, Dominus? Happy New Year. Ray, you applied MD. Oh, are you waiting for interviews still, Ray May, or have you interviewed, or what's going on? Because you had to have applied already back before November, I think, is the deadline. My only goal this year is to get an A in general genetics and another A in OCHEM. Nice, Marine Beast. Those are good goals. I love genetics, so I think genetics was fun to study, and I really enjoyed it. OCHEM is a little bit more difficult, but you can get A's in both of them if you just put some effort into it, I guess, even though it's pretty difficult. I heard internal medicine was easy. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna be pretty difficult, Jacob. I mean, medicine, you're taking care of people that are sick. Internal medicine, you also think a lot about hospitalists, so it's a lot of inpatient medicine for the most part. And inpatient can be quite difficult and complicated, but also very rewarding, which is kind of why I want to do it. And you should definitely not go into it just because of the money. That is, you're setting yourself up for an awful life. Aang, Happy New Year. Aaron, what course are you taking next semester? So on Monday we do a Wise Week, and then I think the 13th we start our new block, which is actually let me log into my medical school learning portal, and I'm pretty sure it's microbiology, but let's see if they have a official name for it yet. They do not. But basically, we're starting microbiology and immunology on the 13th. And yeah, so that's my next block, microbiology and immunology. And then we have to start going to clinic, continuity clinic. So I got set up with a pediatrician that I have to spend 6 afternoons with. So I'm going to tell you guys all about those experiences in some videos. And yeah, that's what I'm doing this coming semester. Pretty excited. When are you getting married? Still waiting for that. Uh, I don't know, Ray May. Soon, hopefully. It's coming this. Changes are coming this year. Hint, hint, and definitely excited. I'm excited for this year. I really hate saying like, "Oh, the past year kicked my butt," but 2019 really did kick my butt, guys. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you guys know why. And I'm excited to start this year. Honestly, I don't think you need to start a new year to like start different goals or whatever. But I definitely wanted to get 2019 out of the way because it was tough. It was very tough. I study at NYU. Where do you study? I'm at University of New Mexico School of Medicine, Elias. OChem scares me. Yeah, exactly what Domina said. Nothing easy in medicine. Happy New Year, Dami Dami. Happy New Year. Woo. OChem scares me. What scares you, Marine Beast? I heard a lot of rumors that OChem was hard, but honestly, I took it over the summer and I just make sure you do a lot of practice problems. You understand the mechanism. Do not, I repeat, do not memorize specific reactions, and you're gonna be okay. KVHG. Hi there, quick question. When you took the MCAT, did you just study the review books and practice exam like the Princeton doesn't know free source? Thanks for answering. KVHG. Yes, I did the content review books. I watched Khan Academy, and then I used the AAMC materials. I think those are the best ones. You should use it, even if you don't want to spend a lot of money. you really should spend money on doing those double AMC practice tests to really gauge where you're at. Um, and if you really can make a schedule for the MCAT, I'm actually trying to coordinate with a med student that has a MCAT company. And I'm trying to make a video with him so that I can show you guys how to do a MCAT practice schedule, because that's literally his business. He helps students. So I'm trying to coordinate with him. It's difficult because he's in med school. I'm in med school. We both have lives, so that's in the works, and I hope I can have it out within the next couple of weeks. So that's kind of my long story short for that KVHG. I agree. How's it going, Pusheen? A lot of acute care internal medicine. Yeah, for sure, because it's all inpatient medicine, Dominus. Usually hospitalists. Happy New Year. Nice good luck next semester. Thank you, Ang. Thank you very much. OChem 2 is way harder. OChem 2 was much more difficult for me as well, but it was more of a professor thing, I think, than a material thing. Same, OChem is pretty interesting. Yeah, a lot of people like OChem. Some people like it, some people hate it. I'm like middle ground. I like it, but it did take a lot of work, honestly. I've heard that about not memorizing reactions. Yes, don't memorize reactions. Not memorize, just understand mechanisms of action, and you'll be fine on it. I'm gonna close this shade, guys, because it's, ow, fudge. Dang, these earbuds, guys, shocked me there where I moved, because I'm on the carpet and it was literally shocking my ears. Ow, it hurt. But I don't want to move. Jeez. Khan Academy helps with med school. I actually have not used Khan Academy once for med school, Jacob. I have so many resources. I don't use Khan Academy for med school, no, but I did use it for the MCAT. And every other med student that I've spoken to in my class always has used Khan Academy at least once to like do a review video or something. And it's what some of them use to study for the MCAT. Yay, your response with MCAT question. Thank you. You're welcome, KVHG. I hope I can get that video out soon. But yeah, I would definitely recommend, if you can have a study schedule, if you can take time off of work, off from school, off from life for a couple months to study for that and just kill it and get it out of the way. Don't worry about it. Just get a good score. I wish I would have been able to do something like that, honestly. Ray, lie to me and tell me it's easy. Yeah, exactly what Donna says. It is all about understanding, Chem. It's not about memorizing. Ray, man, I wish I could. I'm only taking it because I want to go to med school, and agree with Aaron that it depends on the professor. Yeah, my professor for OChem 2 was so awful, guys. I think I've told you guys multiple times. The first exam, so there was about 50 of us that started in the class. The first exam, I got a 46 on it, and I went into his office hours, and he told me I was in the A range because he graded on a curve, and there was only 16 of us that finished that course, um, and it was just awful. Like his grading method was so, like his testing was so brutal for no reason. Like I still don't understand like why he chose to test on so difficult. Why make it so difficult if everybody's like failing? That doesn't really show if you're understanding just the basic OChem concepts. It was pretty dumb in my opinion. If you go to med school, do they accept you for the residency program automatically? No, they do not, Jacob. You have to do a match at the end of med school, and you can literally get sent off anywhere. And it's a binding contract. So no, it's not set in stone. You have to apply to the match and apply to different programs and spend a lot of money and interview at a lot of places. Yeah, professors do matter. Isn't there a website called Rate My Professor? You guys should definitely check it out for your own professors at your university. Definitely check it out and listen to them and like actually listen, pay attention to them, guys. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have. Oh, no, they don't have the new block stuff up. I wanted to see if I could tell you guys, but it's just microbiology and immunology this coming semester. Jacob, I don't know much about medicine. I have a lot to learn. Yeah, you do. Especially if you think going into it for the money is a good idea. That's the first thing you need to get out of your head because this sucks. It's not worth it, honestly. You're not going to make more money than you would pursuing other careers, and you will suffer a lot less, let me tell you. Let's see. Marine Beast. You're going to optometry? Oof, that's a good one. I'm kind of interested a little in optometry. It's actually a very competitive specialty. Um, that's a good one, I think. Optometry is very competitive, but it also actually pays very well. You get to set your own hours basically, and it's a very, I don't want to say narrow, but it's very focused, which I really like about optometry, honestly. Like it's very focused medicine, which I think is what I kind of want to look for. Actually, no, I don't want to. I'm not looking for that. I just think it's a good idea, I guess. 20 schools nationwide, school accepts about 20% of applicants. Okay. That's pretty competitive. Where are you in your pre med or med school career, Marine Beast 86? All right, Ray May, thank you for hanging out real quick, saying Happy New Year. I just wanted to do a New Year's Day stream, I guess, for the start of the year. And thank you all so much. Oh, yeah, you're right, Dominus. Ophthalmology. It's ophthalmology, not optometry. That is true. Optometry, you don't have to go to medical school, but ophthalmology, you do. Yeah. Okay. So you're not thinking of going to med school. You're thinking of going to optometry. I have a friend that is actually going to optometry school in Tennessee. He did like the biology degree with me, but he wanted to go into optometry, and I think he's currently in Tennessee doing his optometry degree. KVHD, do you connect with other doctors outside of school, like attend seminars? How much does the primary care physician make on average? Just want to have an idea. So yeah, in med school you can attend a lot of seminars, you do poster presentations, you present research, KBHG, and salary for primary care physicians vary. You can just make a quick Google search. Honestly, I think 240K is average. So of course, there's always going to be some that are lower, some that are higher, but $240,000 a year is already a lot of money. So um, yeah, that's just basic of what I can tell you, I guess. Uh, I have about a year and a half of prereq classes left. Nice. Hi, Ahmad. How's it going, Ahmad? Ophthalmology equals eye surgeons. SCO. Southern College of Optometry is the one in Tennessee, my number two choice. Okay. Yeah, I'm not lying. He goes to Tennessee. I don't know the schools, but I know he went to Tennessee, or he's currently at Tennessee. Happy New Year, Farhan. Happy New Year. What makes med school want to accept you? Like, what should I do? So number one, everybody knows they want good grades and they want to go to MCAT. Uh, I I would say I was below average for both MCAT and grades, but I was above average in my community service, my extracurricular activities, my work experience. Um, I think that was what basically made my application, especially the second time. The first time, of course, I improved my grades in MCAT, but it was mostly my extracurriculars, my work experience, um, and my, how can I say, my dedication, I guess, or my willingness to serve my local community. Um, I guess I'm like I don't have the right words currently, but just my intention to actually practice medicine here in my community. So I had my Heimlich check off before the break. Oh, how'd that go, Ahmad? Jacob, go shadow doctor at your hospital. You'll know if you want it. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a really good start. What Dominus is saying, because you think you want to go into medicine, but if you haven't shadowed or if you haven't like followed a doctor around for a day, then you actually might. It might be different than what you expect. How's it going, Angel? My guy, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Angel. May you, may you make a video in regards to which courses you take every semester for medical school? No, it varies heavily between countries and even between different universities, but the University of New Mexico is one of the schools I was thinking of applying to. Ha. Dang. Yeah, sure. The curriculum is actually changes a lot. During so last year's curriculum and this year's curriculum is completely different. So I don't think that would be very helpful, honestly. Um, I don't think that matters. I don't think that matters very much, Ang. I think that if you are thinking of applying to New Mexico, you need to have really strong ties here because New Mexico usually only takes in-state residents. They're very biased towards in-state students. You have to be a crazy top of the line applicant to apply to New Mexico if you're out of state. But also, if you have good ties to New Mexico, then you have a pretty good chance, I would say. So that's that. Happy New Year's, Angel. I did Google about sorry, but want to hear from other doctors or my students who were told of that. You're right. Depend on their credential and experience. Thanks for answering again. Yeah, I mean it's very hard to like actually know how much they make ADHD, unless you go to if you have like a public university hospital, you can literally look up doctors on. I mean, because it's public information, you can literally look up their salary on the website that the school provides. Like I can look up every single doctor at our hospital how much they make, and it just varies so much based on experience, basically how much they've been there for. And you're not going to make as much in public versus private, so that's skewed. So that's yeah, that's just kind of how that works. Let's see what's next. Dominus, right? It's just so many specialty. I don't know which one. Yeah, you have so much time, Jacob. I'm already in med school. I don't know which one, so just chill. You're all right, man. Shadow OB-GYN. I'm scared to do my OB-GYN rotation because that's I don't know. It's kind of taboo for me, honestly, because I'm like I'm a Mexican guy, so that's just kind of taboo stuff for me. But I'm excited to learn about it, and maybe I really enjoy it. Maybe I want to be an OB-GYN, although I highly doubt it. But I don't know. I might 2 years from now, I might be like, guys, I'm going to OB-GYN, so that'd be interesting. So we had to come from the class and do the Heimlich with partner. Our teacher gave us instruction to pass out and have a seizure. When someone had to do the Heimlich on me, I felt like I was go. That's awesome, Amar. That sounds like fun. New Mexico is a beautiful state. My car broke down in Santa Rosa once, and I was stuck there for 2 days. Oh wow, Santa Rosa is a good place. They have a nice little body of water. I really like to go out on a lake in Santa Rosa. I used to go camping a lot in Santa Rosa when I was younger. I'm glad you liked it, Marine. Crazy schedule OB-GYN resident. Yeah, OB-GYN is tough because it's a surgical specialty basically. So it's pretty rough. Has anyone watched You on Netflix? I haven't, Angel. My girlfriend has been watching it. She actually finished season one and she's watching season one, two, and three right now. Um, but she's going crazy. Zanib, how are you doing, Zanib? Let me text her real quick. Let's see. Wanted to open yell. Oh shit! My teacher in class laughed with me. It was so funny. I can't believe it all across the room. That's awesome, Ahmad. That's really funny. I mean, whenever it just comes out and it's in one of those situations, like what can they do? They just gotta laugh. The Witcher is really good. Okay, I finished watching you. I haven't seen it. Thanks, Manny. Thanks. You're welcome, KBHG. Luckily, I still passed the check off. Everyone who's watched it, you know what I mean. Anyone else who hasn't, please watch it. We'll see. What's a good New Year's resolution? That's very personal. That's why they're New Year's resolutions. What are your goals? Your goals are completely different than my goals. That's why they're New Year's resolution. They're personal to you and what you want to accomplish this year, I guess. Only 2 seasons, my guy. When season 3 comes out, don't come on live because I won't be here. All right, Angel. All right. I didn't throw up. I felt like I fell back. Ugh. What's up, mi amigo? How's it going, John? Eat less fast food. That's a really good one. Cook more, eat less fast food. Thanks for answering my question. I did not know they change the courses every block. They don't, but my med school changes it a lot. So I actually don't know if. Ow, this thing shocked me whenever I move. Ow, ow, ow. Whenever just different schools are different, and then a lot of schools just change their curriculum, update it, have different professors, so it just changes. I think. Uh, What's up? That's a nice Christmas tree, by the way. Thanks, Marine Beast. My sister did it actually. She loves Christmas, and I live with my sister. She's in law school, and she built this beautiful tree. Aaron goals get 260 on step one. So I actually don't take step one until next year. So I have this whole year of classes and studying, and then in January I'm gonna get some dedicated, I think, and then I take steps. So it's gonna be this whole year. We still don't have to take step, but we have to definitely think about it and do really well on our courses and practice for step. Yeah, want to be healthier and also get better at talking. Oof. I know. Healthier is always a good goal. Honestly, it's very difficult. It's pretty hard. And also get better at talking. You should take like a public health course. There's this not a public health, public speaking. There's these things called Toastmasters, Zanib. I don't know where you're at, but Toastmasters is like they're usually local groups, and you go and they teach you how to be better public speakers. I never did it. I just heard of them, but maybe you should look into it. Do you work in hospitals now? No, right now I don't, Jacob. I do start a continuity clinic, so it's outpatient, like in a general clinic. This coming January, I have to attend 6 sessions, um, and like actually see patients and stuff. So that's what I'll be doing this January. I'm glad the MCAT does not have social studies or any government. I would fail. Actually, the psychology section is actually has some social aspects inside of it, Ahmad. Like psychology and government and social studies kind of go hand in hand in a lot of aspects. How much sleeps do you get on an average day on and off school days? So during a semester, KBHG, whenever I'm actually in a block, I try to get a minimum of 6, but a maximum of 8. So I really try to sleep 6 to 8 hours during the block. Uh, like that is literally how much I try to sleep because I don't want to sleep more than 8 because that cuts into study time. But I don't want to sleep less than 6 because I need to rest. And that's basically most of the time. If I'm feeling really tired, I'll just turn my alarm off if it's the weekend, and I'll just let my body sleep until it wakes up. But I usually get up pretty early, anyways, because that's just like how my body is used to it. So 6 to 8 hours is a good amount of sleep. Like right now, I don't have my alarm on. I don't really care how much I sleep, but I still find myself getting up kind of early. I feel like now, actually, I would say I'm sleeping about 9 hours now, just naturally. I go to sleep pretty late on, so I've been going to sleep like at 12, and then I get up at 9, so it's not bad. Just curious, do you have an opinion on Monster Ultra energy drinks? Are they really that bad for you? I'm pretty sure I haven't done research or Googled it or anything like that, Marine Bees, but I'm pretty sure they're not healthy. Like, just they're probably not healthy. Like, I don't know how to defend my answer, I guess, but like they're one they're a sugary drink, and they're trying to let me look it up real quick. Monster Ultra Energy drink or yeah, health facts or whatever. Let's see. I'm just gonna look at the label. I'm not looking at any like what's it called? Like website or anything. So it has 70 grams of 70 mgs of sodium, has a lot of vitamin D, blah blah. I wanna blow this up so I can see the nutrition facts. Uh, oh, that's Monster Ultra Sunrise. I don't want to look at that one. I want to look at a regular Monster. Let me let me see. I want to find the so is there like are you talking about specifically Ultra Energy? Like is that not a bad one, Marine Beast, or just Monster Energy drinks in general? Because I've never I don't drink them, so I guess the ultras are sugar free at least. Okay, that's what I'm fine. That's what I'm saying. Let me look at the nutrition facts. Sodium is pretty high for the white one. What is this? Just the white packaged one. I don't know what flavor it is. I'm trying to find, but I can't see it. Um, let's see. Has a lot of vitamin B12, 6. Total carbs 6%, zero sugars. Let's see. It just like why drink it? Just drink water. That has zero sugar. That's that's healthy. Like why? Does it taste good? Like why do you drink them instead of drinking water? All right, let's get back to other questions. But yeah, we'll keep on this topic, Marine Beast, throughout this. We'll keep on the topic throughout. I just want to catch up with some questions. I did Toastmasters in grade 9. My teachers loved my speech. Yeah, that's I've heard of them, but I never did it. Marine, they are bad at all. How much is your tuition? My tuition is about 20,000 a year, Zanib, and it's less than that actually. It's about 19ish, 18 to 20ish a year, so it's pretty cheap. What type of question does the MCAT have? Oof. Just look up practice questions for the MCAT, Jacob. I don't really remember. It's been like 3 years since I took it, so you should definitely look it up because I'm not well versed on the MCAT anymore. That's why I want to have an expert come on and talk about the MCAT because I'm outdated on the MCAT, honestly. We got our CPR check off, and luckily I didn't have to cuss anyone out for that one. Nice. Do you have any cool hobbies I should try? So I bought a bow this last year, like for archery. That's been really fun. I really like to cook, Zanib. I think cooking is a really good skill that a lot of people don't have right now. I like to think of myself as a pretty good cook, actually. So I really like to develop my cooking skills. I like watching cooking videos and just trying different things out. It's okay if your food tastes like crap sometimes. That's part of the learning process. And I really like doing that, honestly. Uh, I really like. I'm about to show you guys my new. I don't know if you guys have seen my new study setup. So here I'm gonna. All right, so you guys here. I don't want to show you guys. So you guys know my computer, right? So I built this thing 2 years ago. I was a gamer before, so I kind of built it gamer style. It's pretty cool. I have my screen. I have another screen over here, but I recently got a fish tank over here. So I really like fishes, guys. You guys can see there is my guy, except it's too like the color's not picking up. Here, let me try and turn off the light. Maybe I'll pick it up better. Where is he? He's shy. Oh, there he is. So that is my beta. He is a candy koi. And then over here, I have a galaxy beta. He's not showing up because he is red and he blends in with the background, but I got a fish tank there. So I really like my fishies. That's another little hobby I have, keeping fish. So I've been doing that. I recently got a smoker, so I'm learning how to smoke meat. It's a big Texas style smoker that I have outside, so I'm pretty excited to start learning how to do that. I've only smoked pork ribs last year once, and they came out too salty, but I learned they came out too salty with the seasoning I use, so I need to do something else. So yeah, those are cool hobbies I like to do. KBSG, 9 hours is good. There's a study that says doctors just have short telomeres because of the lifestyle, lack of sleep. Oh, wow, that's interesting, KBSG. I believe it, though. Ultras are sugar free at least. I only drink the ultras. I like the white and ultra blue. Uh, Drinking green tea is better and has higher caffeine than coffee. I tried to switch over to teas, Dominus, and even though it's equal or higher caffeine, it just doesn't do it for me. I like the taste of coffee. The one tea I do like is uh, black tea infused with vanilla. That's my favorite tea. Black tea with vanilla is the best. So uh, that is one tea I do like. Salud. They taste amazing. I probably want to try it. When I was in high school, I used to do rodeo, and I would drink the just regular green energy green monsters, and I felt like they would like really calm me and focus me in, but they're just not good for you. Like, just drink water and coffee, I guess. Honestly, I'm bad at saying drink. I shouldn't be saying drink water because all I do is drink coffee, and I'm constantly dehydrated from not drinking enough water. So I'm not really want to talk, I guess, Marine. John Downing, I built my own PC2 once because I wanted to see if I could do it. Kind of a fun experience. Yeah, it was fun. It's so satisfying, isn't it, John? It was a fun experience. Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed it. How many medical schools should you apply to? A lot, Ahmad. There's not a number that I'm going to give you, but you should apply to a lot. Uh, I applied to 14. I sent in about 6 or 7 secondaries, and then I got 2 interview invites, and then I got into one med school. So that's my breakdown for you. But you should apply to a lot. Whew, this has been a good stream. A lot of y'all showed up. I'm pretty happy. 37 minutes in, and it's been pretty good. Do you know a lot about rheumatology? I don't, Jacob, but I actually have a mentor. We have a course called doctoring where we have to like see fake patients and then like interview each other and practice our clinical exam skills. And she is actually a rheumatologist. She is new faculty at our school, but she's a rheumatologist. I don't know much about it. I don't ask her too much about it because it's not something I'm really interested in, but I have heard about it. But I know very little about it, honestly. John Downing, what is the variation of ECs you see with your classmates? Do some have tons while others have surprisingly little? It's extremely variable. John, actually, is very variable. I feel like, so for me personally, I feel like I had a small amount of extracurriculars, but my extracurriculars were so long term versus some students that have a lot of really short ECs. So yeah, it varies so much. Um, yeah, it's crazy how much it varies, honestly. Like I would say I'm on the low end, but with the long term thing that a lot of students don't have, and then a lot of students have the multiple ECs. So I don't know. Would you rather have your own practice or work in a hospital? Oof. It depends what field I go into, Jacob. Um, I think that because I want to go into critical care or hematology oncology, I think it'd be better to work in a hospital, honestly. If I do anesthesiology, I could really see myself like doing contractor work for different surgeons in the area, I guess. But I would probably rather work in a hospital, I think, at this point in my life. And I think once I get older and I really need to slow down, I can do a private practice, general peds, honestly. So uh, yeah, that's kind of how I see my career going. I see myself working in a hospital for my prime years of residency and then working in a hospital for a while. And then when I'm kind of done with that fast paced, super critical thinking medicine, then I feel like I'll transition into general pediatrics for a few years and then probably retire at the point. Although honestly, for the amount of work I'm putting in, I don't really want to retire. I feel like I'm going to be practicing medicine forever, just because it's taken um, so much time and effort that I don't see myself retiring. Like I chose this job because it's something I want to do for the rest of my life, and I don't think I'll retire because it's what I want to do. If that makes sense. But who knows? Maybe I'll get burnt out. We're able to communicate through FaceTime. Yes, we are this time. So whenever she was in basic training, we weren't. Right now, we are able to communicate. Uh, Not so much during the day, but in the afternoons, we can communicate. It's usually the afternoons when we're able to talk. Thank you so much, KVHG. I've always wondered, how do you get used to working with cadavers? Is it weird, intimidating at first, and do you really get comfortable with it? Uh, Everybody experiences it differently, Marine. So for me, it was kind of weird because I grew up on a farm. So it's gonna sound kind of morbid, but I was used to like skinning animals and like killing stuff for food, I guess. So it wasn't that bad for me. A lot of students, a lot of classmates struggled. What really got me were the fingernails. Whenever we had to skin the hands, and the fingernails and hands and feet just really bothered me for some reason. Uh, that's what bothered me. But other than that, I was pretty much fine. And literally, you just gotta do it. Like it's part of the learning experience. Um, it's very it's actually like a very significant part of medical education, I would say. Not a lot of people get to do it. Uh, it's illegal unless you're in medicine. So it's really a privilege. And those people gave their lives so that you could literally cut them open and mess up and just cut stuff. And it's crazy. So it was it's very humbling experience. Uh, you should be very thankful you get the opportunity to do it, honestly, in my opinion. uh, and it's very sacred, and I can see why medical schools like to keep it in the curriculum because it's literally so unique to the medical profession. And yes, we have a lot of technology now of like being able to see the insides of the body and stuff, but uh, I don't know, I liked it. It was very hard, but I liked it a lot, honestly. Pain medication is big business in anesthesiology. Yeah, I can definitely see that, Dom, especially now with the opioid epidemic. But it's very important to control patients' pain. I think also because the this whole epidemic has been going on. I feel like so at first, like before this all started, we were over treating patients for pain, and then I feel like now we might be under treating because of that whole thing. So pain is a very tricky, very subjective measure, I guess, but it is very important uh, to relieve people of it as doctors. To the grave, exactly, John Downing, exactly. Marine Beast, your girlfriend's in the military. That's also new plan going to military after you finish med school. Probably not Marine Beast. I was considering going into the military before med school to pay, so to pay for med school. So I was waitlisted also at Minnesota School of Medicine, and tuition there was 55,000 a year. So you can bet I was considering military then. Now because my tuition is only 20K, I think I'm all right. I don't think I will. We'll see. Uh, I don't think I will. Ophthalmology seems like the best field. It seems fun. Yeah, those are all very subjective, Jacob. Like, it's what you're interested in. That's what's so amazing about medicine. There's so many fields and so many different things you can do. It's so fun. Getting into medical school is not the hardest part. I think the hardest part is deciding what specialty you want to go into. Uh, yeah, that's just my opinion already in med school. Of course, like, my opinion is already messed up, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking in hindsight, I guess. How was finals? It was good, Triple OG. So I went in and the final exam in like I finished the final exam in 44 minutes. Um, yeah. So we had 3 hours to take the final, and it was, I think, 90 questions, about 90 questions, and I finished in 44 minutes, and I just submitted and left. I was like, screw this. I feel like I did a good job, and I did do a really good job on it. So I'm pretty proud of myself. But also, like, I'm like, should I have gone back and reviewed some? I reviewed it once. So what I like to do, guys, is I like to go through my tests in order. If it's something I don't understand, I flag it, but I keep moving forward. I keep moving forward, blah blah blah, and then I flag the ones I'm not entirely sure on. And then at the end, I go back and only review my flagged ones, and then I make a final decision and unflag it, and then I go one more pass through the whole thing, uh, not as intense, but through literally question by question, just to make sure my reasoning is correct. See if like something pops out, like I totally thinking incorrectly, um, and then I did my process, so I submitted it, and I was out of there in 44 minutes, and I don't regret it. I did good. I'm happy with my score, and I feel like I know the knowledge, and I was pretty proud of myself, honestly. It's either outpatient versus inpatient. Yeah, the HPSP scholarship is a. Yeah, I think you can mix both, Dominus. There's like some physicians that can mix both, and I think that'd be pretty fun. But I don't know. I think that's more of an old school thing that doctors were able to do out in inpatient, but now it's more 50-50 or black and white, I guess. The HPSP scholarship is a great deal, but the military lifestyle can definitely be tough. Oh, heck yes, Marin. After seeing what my girlfriend has to go through, I'm like, holy cow. I don't know if I could do it, honestly. It's tough. Like, uh, I know I have the discipline, but having to be pretty much submissive to your superiors all the time, although that's kind of how medicine is, but literally, like, if you don't, you'll go to jail or whatever. Like, I don't know if I could handle that. Are finals extremely hard for you, or do you just study past tests? How is it different from undergrad? Um, Finals are way harder in med school. They're a lot more stressful. They're a lot higher stakes. But at the same time, I feel like you can study better because it's more focused and you enjoy it. I enjoy med school a lot more than undergrad, guys. I hated undergraduate. I hated high school. I I didn't really have fun in undergraduate. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like it. I love medical school, so that's just how it's been for me, honestly. I hated undergrad still. Like looking back, I would not want to do it again, but I really enjoyed medical school. Seems like fun because you're seeing people's vision and it's satisfying. Roads to happiness, you agree. Oh, wait, what? Roads to happiness? Have you ever worked with students or nurses who had a bad attitude? All the time, Ahmad. You're always working with people that have bad attitudes, and uh, medicine is a team career. Sometimes it sucks, and you just gotta learn how to work with those people because they're gonna be at uh, every place you work. There's gonna be those people. Sometimes you're gonna have a bad attitude, honestly, and you just gotta learn how to work with people. Like, just keep going. Jacob, it seems fun in medicine until you get sued. Yeah, medicine. Yeah. Lawsuits, frivolous lawsuits. So my sister is in law school, and she actually says it's pretty hard to get sued unless you actually make a really dumb, stupid, easy mistake. But other than that, it's pretty hard to get sued, I've heard. Oh, guys, let me shut my face. Doesn't he look awesome? And then my other one hides. Oh, there he is. I'm trying to show you guys the scales. He's a galaxy coin in there, but you guys can't really see his scales because he's not like coming out, and the light has to hit him just right for the scales to pop. The other one is so colorful though. I heard it's really hard to get kicked out of medical school. Yeah, you can get kicked out. So I think the easy way to get kicked out of medical school, Ahmad, is like a professionalism thing. Like if you really do something, I guess, out in the community or something completely unsafe or something really dumb, uh, like drinking and going to a clinic or something like that, like doing drugs and going to clinic, something dumb like that, then you can. But for grades, they're very supportive. They give you a lot of opportunities, um, and they really try to help you. I have no idea Marines, so I don't know. Oh no, it said my connection is unstable. You guys can hear me now? Yeah, it looks like I'm back. I don't know about malpractice, Marine. I have no idea how all that works. Let's see. So, what are your guys' goals for the year? That was what this was supposed to be about. You guys were supposed to tell me about all your goals. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure every MD has malpractice insurance, Jacob. I think even at hospitals, I don't think you can practice without malpractice insurance. Pretty sure you have to have it in most places. Like, it doesn't make sense to not have it, honestly. Like, you should have malpractice. I'm pretty sure you have to have it. My goal is to do great in biology. In what biology, Jacob? So many biologies. Was it the genetics and was that the genetics one in OChem or was that somebody else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to have malpractice. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty sure you do. Just curious, why did your sister decide to go to law school when the job market is extremely oversaturated? She's always wanted to go to law school, Marine. She actually had a career before going to law school. My sister was actually 30, and she didn't decide to go into law school until now. So she's been, and the heck, it keeps saying my connection is unstable. So it's basically just like something she's always wanted to do. She also wants to like kind of help low income communities. So that's kind of like how like just because you have a law degree doesn't mean you have to practice in law. So that's kind of like it's just always been one of her goals. So I think that's why I don't really know. But yeah, that's just I don't know. I'm in high school, so it's pre-AP biology. Oh, you'll be all right, Jacob. Um, I mean, I went to a public school. The biology courses weren't that hard, but I feel like you will perform perfectly well in biology if you just put your mind to it. I guess if you, I don't know, just focus, like study. I don't think it's that hard in high school, uh, but that's also like I don't know, easy to say, right? But uh, I think it'll be okay. Aside from genetics and physiology, microbiology, what other course would you recommend undergraduates take? You should take immunology, Eng. Take immunology. Take a pharmacology course if you can, just to understand like basic pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics. Um, let's see, immunology, microbiology. You said, oh, if you have an embryology course, you can take it. Although like that's I guess you can, you don't have to because embryology is so low yield for step one, it doesn't really matter. But in my school, they really like to teach us embryology, which I don't know, it's in first aid, so you should know it. I think it really helps if you probably took one. I never did, and I think it would have helped me a lot. But I think those are really good courses: genetics, genetic physiology, microbiology. Yeah, immunology, pharmacology, embryology. I think those are three courses you guys should take in addition with these other good ones to take. EB classes in high school are kind of useless. Yeah, they were not very challenging. I'm gonna be honest. You're welcoming. Yeah, I that's definitely I should make that video. Just like a quick video on additional courses I recommend you guys to take for undergrad in addition to the prereqs because I think those would be pretty useful, honestly. It's a great video. I'm sure to watch it. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I feel like I get that question enough that I should probably uh, invest my time into making a video. What's biology memorization effects? That is true. There is a lot of memorization in biology, Dominus. I agree. Yeah, my university didn't offer embryology. I did take immunology, but I never had an embryology course. Abu, hola a todos, feliz año nuevo, varón, y te deseo todo lo mejor en este año nuevo año. Muchas gracias, Abu. Igualmente, feliz año nuevo y próspero. ¿Cómo es? Y próspero año nuevo. Thank you so much. You too, man. My goals are to get into research work while still in school, get an extra GPA as always, and be done with MCAT, and also to travel. Yeah, those are all really good goals. Yeah, research work I think is very good. It helps so much for just your application for med school. Med school likes students that do research. Where do you want to travel to? Yeah, I'll see you, Dominus. I'm gonna end the stream soon. Anyways, it's almost an hour. I like keeping my streams about an hour long, so it'll be over. I actually need to finish my flashcards for today. So thank you for sharing your experience. I'm not sure if I emphasize enough, but every bit of info helps. So again, many thanks to you and your family and your girlfriend. Thank you, KBHG. I'm glad you come on. You ask good questions, and I like answering your questions. That's literally why I do these live streams, just to hang out with you guys and answer your questions and just talk with you guys. Thanks, Marine. I'll see you in the next one, man. Take care. Med schools only look at your college transcripts, right? They look at your so if you get college credit, Jacob, for any if you get college credit for a course while in high school, then you do have to put that on your transcript or your application for med school. If you get college credit for it, if not, then no. Britley, keep straight A's as a full-time pre-med student, mom, wife, and full-time medical assistant. Not gonna lie, super scared. Deseo lo mejor este año. Thank you, Britley. If you're doing that, all that, that's awesome. If you're a mom, if you're a wife, and full-time MA, great job. That's awesome. Keep it up. Uh, you're doing everything right, so it's okay to be scared, but just keep moving forward. You're doing awesome already, so don't worry. I think you're doing awesome. I think you're gonna be a great applicant if you're applying soon because that's crazy. That's a lot of stuff to juggle. You can share my